Our next chapter is direct and inverse proportions. Direct and inverse proportions. Okay. Proportion means ratios. Okay. So our first question is, if x is to y, this read as is to. Okay. X is to y equals to 2 is to 3 and 2 is to x equals to 1 is to 2. Then the value of y is dash. Options are given 1 by 3, 3 by 2, 6 and 1 by 2. So x is to y and 2 is to x is given. Okay, we need to find out the value of y. X is to y equals to 2 is to 3. Okay, from this we can write that x by y is equal to 2 by 3 or x is equal to 2y by 3. Okay, so 2 is to x is equal to 1 is to 2. Here also another option is given, 2 is to x is equal to 1 is to 2 or 2 by x is equal to 1 by 2 or x equals to 4. Okay, so that means this is both are the same. So therefore 2y by 3 equals to 4 or 2y is equal to 12 or y is equal to 12 by 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so value of y is 6. So option C is our correct answer. Okay. This is our next question. If A is to B equals to 2 is to 3 and B is to C equals to 4 is to 5, then C is to A is equal to dash. A is to B equals to 2 is to 3 and B is to C equals to 4 is to 5. So C is to A we need to determine. Okay, so how we are doing that? To do this kind of math, look at here, in both the ratios B is present. Okay, we must equal the values of B. Let's do that. A is to B A is to B is equals to A is to B is equals to 2 is to 3 or A by B is equals to 2 by 3. Okay. Next is B is to C equals to 4 is to 5 or B by C is equal to 4 by 5. Now look at here, if I compare, A is 2, B is 3, okay, and here B is 4, C is 5. We must equal these values, value of B, that is 3 and 4. To equal these values, we will multiply this whole by 4 and this 4 by this whole by 3. Okay, so this is A by B equals to A by B equals to 2 into 4 by 3 into 4. This result is 8 by 12. Okay, why we have done this? To equalize the value of B. And you probably astonish that, sir, you have not multiplied this side, but see, in this side I have multiplied the 4 by 4 is numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator both are multiplied by 4. So we know the property of fraction that if the numerator and the denominator is both multiplied by the same number or both divided by the same number, then there will be no change of values of fraction. Okay, so here we have multiplied the numerator and denominator both by 4. So a is to b is equal to 8 is to 12. Okay, and here if we multiply b by c by 3, we will multiply. Okay, why by 3? Because here it is 3. Okay, that's why. So b by c, therefore b by c is equal to 12 by 15. Okay, now see, b is here equal, value of b is equal. Okay, now we can write that c is to a, value of c is to a. So c is to is here inverse proportion. Okay, from this we can determine a is to c will be 8 is to 15. Okay, but here we want, from this we came to know that a is to c will be 8 is to 15, but we want c is to a. So this a is to c, c is to a is the inverse proportion of this. Okay, that is the opposite, inverse proportion. So c is to a will be 15 is to 8. Okay, okay, so option A will be our correct answer. Understood this? This one is the inverse proportion. Okay, inverse, or so inverse proportion of a is to c. Okay, a is to c, c is the inverse proportion of c is to a, or c is to a is the inverse proportion of a is to c. 56 men can do a piece of work in 42 days. How many men will do the same work in 14 days? That is the question. 56 men can do a piece of work in 42 days. Okay. Here, the relation between men and days either will be direct or indirect. Okay. That means men and days either be proportion or inverse proportion. Let us see by this example. If the number of men increases, suppose I can do a work, or I can do a work, let's say in 2 days. Now if like me another person join me, then obviously the work will be get ended quicker and it will take less time, isn't it? So there will be half then. So if number of men is increased, days number decrease. So if one is increased and other thing is decreased, then that is in inverse proportion. And if both are increased or both are decreasing, then they will be in direct proportion. Okay, so we will write in this way: men days. 56 men can do the work in 42 days. How many men will require to do the same work in 14 days? So 14 days, and let it is x. Okay, we don't know this value. So now men, the relation between men and days, is the relation between main and days is reverse or inverse proportion, is in inverse proportion. Okay, so this is 56 by x will be equals to 14 by 42. Okay, so 56 by x equals to 14 by 42, or this is 14x is equal to 56 into 42, or x is equals to 56 into 42 by 14. Okay, so now this is where x is equals to this 14, 3 14s are 42. Okay, so x is equal to 168. X is equal to 168. Okay, so that means this is 168 men will require to do the same work in 14 days. So option C is our correct answer. Okay, in a birthday party, on an average 5 bottles of Coke are served for a group of 6 children. How many children were present at birthday party if 15 bottles of Coke were used? Read the question again. In a birthday party, on an average, 5 bottles of Coke are served for a group of 6 children. Okay, that means 5 bottles, 6 children. How many children are present at birthday? 15 bottles are used. So the question is, mathematical language is 5 bottles for 6 children, x children for 15 bottles. That value of x we need to determine. So let's write first that bottles, children, 5 bottles, 6 children, 15 bottles, x late. Okay, so here the relation between bottles and children is direct. That means bottles and children are directly proportion. Why? Because if number of children increases, they consume more and more bottles of Coke. If number of children decreases, the number of consuming of bottles got decreased. Okay, so that means therefore the relation between bottles and children is direct, or they are directly proportional. We can also write that bottles and children are directly proportional. We can also write this sentence. Okay, so that means, so therefore 5 by 15 is equal to 6 by x. If it is inverse proportional, then it will be x by 6 like the previous math. Okay, so 5 by 15 value of x is equal to 15 into 6 by 5. Okay, So this is 18. So this is 18. Okay, x is equals to 18. Pardon me, I forget to write the options for this question. The options I am here writing. Option A is 18. Option B is 24. Option C is 30. Option D is 12. Okay, so here our correct answer is 18. Okay, understood? 18 children, so number of children, so therefore number of children equals to 18. Okay, option A is our correct answer. Next question. A worker is paid rupees 139.20 for 3 days. Okay, this is the statement. Now they ask the question, what will he get in month of June? For how many days will he be working for rupees 696? Okay, so question number 1, first is sub question 1 is what will he get month of June? Okay, first of all, so this is, so the worker is paid rupees 139 and this is, so days and this is days and earning. Let's write this earning. Okay, days earns. Okay, 3 days works, rupees 139.20 earning. Okay, now what will he get for the month of June? So June month, do you know that how many days in the month of June is? June is the month of 30 days. So let it, this is X. Okay, so now days and earns, if I work more I will earn more. Okay, so that means they are directly proportional. So here we just write the relation is direct. Okay, so that means, so therefore 3 by 30 is equal to 139.2 by x, or x is equals to 139.2 into 30 by 3. So this is equals to 1392. Okay, so rupees 1392. This is question number 1, and sub questions 2 we will do here. Okay, for how many days will he be working? Achha, this is for rupees. Okay, for how many days will be working for rupees 696? Similarly here we will write days earned. Okay, so earning is 139.2 for 3 days. Okay, and we need to find out that for working for earning is 696, this is x. Okay, the relation is direct. Okay, relation is direct. So therefore 3 by x is equal to 139.2 by 696, or x is equals to 696 into 3 by 139.2. Okay, so now if we need to calculate this, then if I deduct this with 3, then it is 46.4. okay, then 46.4. Now 696 to be divided by 46.4. This division we will do in the rough. Okay, this is 494 minus 1 time. This is let the point here, and here is 0, so this will result 1 and then 5. okay, so 15 days. okay, number of days is 15. So option 1 is 1392, option 2 is 1515. 1392 15. So this is our correct answer, option A. okay, understood? Thank you, students. Have a nice day.